and welcome to or Grengan language by Giga Gamma Rays and Meatballs. This slideshow includes the phonology, grammar, romanization, and alphabet of Grengan, as well as one final surprise at the end. Before we start, this language began when we were in 6th grade and were inspired by a character named the Preacher from Mandela Catalog. After thorough revision and heavily buffing the vocabulary of Grengan, we are ready to present it. Part 1. Phonology. Grengan phonology lacks voiced sounds because the Grengans who speak it don't have vocal cords. The vowels are and as well as and which only appear in diphthongs. The consonants are ingressive and egressive consonants. Now to the main feature of the language. Due to the lack of voiced consonants, we added ingressive consonants. The only consonants that do not have ingressive forms are and because I'm pretty sure ingressive is impossible, and I don't want to be going all the time. It makes me feel uncomfortable. Ugh. Diphthongs. The Grengan language has many diphthongs, but some, including and are written differently as they're pronounced, such as being written as and being written as Grammar. Grengan is an SVO language with CCC, V, V, CCC syllable structure. Pluralization is handled depending on the ending of the word. If the word ends in a vowel or nasal, add p, but if it ends in any other consonant, reverse it to hip. Verb conjugation is applied based on whether or not there are multiple subjects or not. If the subject is singular and ends in a vowel, the suffix is ma, and when it ends in a consonant, it reverses to hum. When the subject is plural, the suffix is t for a vowel ending, switching it to heat for a consonant ending. Whether or not the suffix is egressive or ingressive depends on whether or not the final syllable is ingressive or egressive. The suffix always has the opposite airflow as the final syllable of the infinitive verb. As you can see here, this is the verb conjugation chart. The acute symbol on top of the M representing inhalation, and the circle on top of it representing exhalation. Past, future, and present tense conjugations are similar but with prefixes instead of suffixes. Past prefixes are ch and ech. Present prefixes are ne and eng. Future prefixes are ts and ots. The rule on whether or not the prefix is ingressive depends on whether or not the first syllable is ingressive or egressive. It will always have the opposite air direction of the first syllable. Other grammar. Possession. Possession isn't shown in any specific way. You just place the pronoun in front of the noun you want to show as being possessed. Negation. When you're negating a statement, use the word for no or tsai after the verb you are negating. Factual statements. In Grengan, when you want to say that something is factual, as in, you can't do something, use the infinitive version of the verb instead of conjugating. Romanization. The Roman adaptation of the Grengan alphabet has 20 letters, including uppercase and lowercase forms. The letters are G, T, P, Eng, N, M, S, C, X, H, W, R, apostrophe, L, E with circumflex, E, O, A, I, and I with circumflex, representing the sounds k, t, p, n, n, m, s, ch, h, h, w, r, l, e, a, and E in that order. There are also digraphs including GH, SH, TH, TS, PS, and KS. GH represents h, with the others being quite obvious to English speakers. TH is th, SH is sh, TS is ts, PS is ps, and KS is x. There are 3 different diacritics in the Grengan romanization. The circle diacritic on top of any letter makes it egressive. The dash, the acute diacritic on any letter, makes it ingressive. The circumflex diacritic on the vowels h and h change the sounds to h and h. Alphabet. The Grengan alphabet has 26 letters, which were originally created by us to send to the Grengans, as their language originally lacked a writing system, according to the lore of the Grengans. The ingressive and egressive accent marks are still pretty much the same as they were in the romanization. They appear at the top of the letter. The dot equals exhalation, and the dash equals inhalation. As you can see, the different letters that represent each of the sounds in the Grengan alphabet, right there. And finally, one last thing. This is the big moment. The B-movie script you have all been waiting for. I may struggle an infinite amount with this because of the amount of this language, but let's see what's gonna happen. 3, 2, 1. Thanks for watching, or as said in Grengan. The formatting for this presentation was done entirely by my friend Meatballs, so huge credits to him. If you want to go watch the video on Grengan lore made by my friend Meatballs, then you can go watch that right on screen, right now. Bye-bye!